Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now, Spider-Man No Way Home is a film that as soon as it was announced, people were freaking out. Of course, not only because it's the continuation in the trilogy, it's the third film in the trilogy, also because there were a lot of cameos. We have seen a lot of stuff through the trailers, a lot of information, a lot of things and news and all of that. And people, are excited. And it's been doing amazing at the movie theater, at the box office. It's been doing a lot of money around the world. And it's crazy. Of course, it's the holiday season. It's a great time to go to the movies. But the question is this: is it good? Is it that good as critics are saying? Or is it just overhype? In the next couple of minutes, we are going to find out. They're good. The first thing that I want to point out that I really enjoy about the film is the cinematics. The cinematography here is really, really good. I think this one is better than the previous films, and I think it's one of the best shot films in the entire MCU. Particularly the action scenes when Spider-Man is with Doctor Strange in the mirror dimension is really good. I really like that, the effects and all of that is super cool. And if you're watching this in the movie theater, it's amazing. Of course, with the big screen, the effects are amazing. So in that end, it's really good. The soundtrack is good. It really works well with the film. The second thing that I want to point out that I really like about the film is the returning cast. The cast has been amazing for this franchise, for this series. And Tom Holland, I think he embodies Spider-Man more than ever before. Since he came out, I like him. He's a really cool kid. He does the job really well. But at some points, I never felt as connected as I did with previous Spider-Man. But I'm telling you, here, he does a much better job. He embodies Peter Parker in a really good way. You can feel the tension of the world on his shoulders, as in the comics. He does it really good. And of course, now we know him, we have seen him, we have watched him in so many different movies in the MCU. So we have an attachment now to him. We feel more connected to him. This is the best film that he has done so far as Spider-Man. But not only him, also Zendaya and all the people are returning here. They have more weight because we have seen him more. We have engaged with them more. And of course, we have the returning cast from previous series coming also. And that really adds a level of depth to this film that is amazing. The villains and everyone that is coming back. So it is really good. Every person, Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, he does amazing. He's really good at it. And everyone is doing an amazing job. So that's a big plus. And that brings me to a point that I really love about this film. I think the best point of the film is that it really nails the feel and the atmosphere of Spider-Man. This one feels better than any other, in my opinion, Spider-Man that we have seen so far. Not only because, of course, now Tom Holland feels more like a Spider-Man than ever before. The movie, the story itself carries that weight. I will tell you, the previous two films that he has done, Homecoming, Far From Home, they're good, but I was never blown away by them. I know some people love them, but I wasn't too crazy about them. Yes, I love them. They were great. But I never felt that the reality of Spider-Man, that he's carrying the world on his shoulders, that he's always kind of like running out of gas, but still doing the last minute thing, just giving his best, just doing what was right, even against all odds. That's something that has always been, I would say, part of the mythos of Spider-Man. And I felt that in those two movies, I never felt it that way, the weight, the tension. But here, man, it really does it, and it does it really good. Not only is bringing that weight to the character and to the story, to all the characters, and it feels that it's bringing closure to a lot of parts, not only of this franchise, of this series, but previous series too. The Spider-Man from the 2000s, the Amazing Spider-Man, it brings a lot of closure in so many different ways and so many aspects of the Marvel Universe. It is really good. I think the attention to detail that this movie has, it's amazing because there's so many parts are connecting. It connects really well. Like I was telling you with Eternals, I felt that you can actually separate that movie from the entire universe and you don't feel it. But here it's like this is so connected. And in so many ways, some people will say that that's the reason why this movie is so heartfelt. But at the same time, it does a fantastic job in connecting and bringing closure, and also in really elevating even the previous series, the previous films. The bad. Now it's time to talk about the bad. There's not much to complain about this film. I'm telling you, there's not much that I can complain. I will tell you, it's 2.5 hours long. So it is long in comparison to other films. I never felt disengaged with it, but I know that the pacing can be sometimes a problem for some people. I know I brought my nephew, and my nephew is young. He has no connection to previous films. And of course, this is his Spider-Man, the Spider-Man that he knows. So he didn't feel as connected in some aspects of it. Again, it's connecting the dots with previous series as well. So his has no connection with it. He mentioned that at the end of the film when I asked him what he thought about the film. But I would tell you that that would be the case for some people that haven't invested time with Spider-Man. They don't know the might of Spider-Man, or they haven't watched the previous films, which is a limited amount of people because a lot of people have watched these films. So I will tell you, yeah, that it would be maybe the pacing because the movie has a lot of important dialogues, but I wouldn't tell you that it kills the mood or I felt that it was disengaging me from the film. It's just a nitpick perhaps for me. For some people it might be a complaint, but I don't think it's a big deal. In conclusion, I'm telling you guys, this film blows the previous two out of the water, for sure. Just hands down. I think it's a much better film. The composition is better. The weight of the story is better. The impact of the story is better. I felt like I was watching a Spider-Man story here, for sure. Yeah, the other two were Spider-Man. I always thought that. But this film really engages the multiverse in a way that is amazing. They have done a fantastic job in bringing the universe together the way they did it. And yes, there is weight. There's emotional moments in the film, very emotional, heartfelt moments. And you feel that Tom Holland embodies Peter Parker more than ever before. And it's good. It is good that we're seeing this. The effects, the characters, everyone, the villains, all the stuff that was presented in this film, it's amazing. I like it. And not only that, it brings more appreciation from the previous series as well. And to be honest, I want to see Tom Holland portraying the character again. I don't know where they're going to take this from here, but actually they could even leave this film just as the last film in the series and I'll be okay with it. But I wanted to see Tom Holland to process things even more. I want to see more stories to unfold. This is, in my opinion, one of the best MCU films that we have seen so far. If I have to give this film a score right now, I will tell you this is, in my opinion, even with all the little flaws here and there, the nitpicking that I can have, it is a perfect 10. It is a perfect film. Yeah, some people may compare this to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, saying that is a kind of comparable, even a better film. I love that film. It's a great film, animated film. But this, as a live action film, it just surpasses anything that we have seen before. And I love the stuff that has done before. I love the Tobey McGuire stuff. I love the Garfield stuff. But I think this film, particularly this film, connects everything in a really nice way. It is perfect as it is. And there's nothing else to be said. You need to go and watch it in the movie theater. I'm telling you, don't wait until it comes out on TV. Watch it in the movie theater and really just enjoy the time. It's a great film. But what is your opinion, my friends? What do you think about it? Do you like it? You didn't like it? You think that it's overhyped? Do you think I'm overhyping it? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you're reminded of the next video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below, and please consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, if I don't talk to you again because of Christmas, I want to wish you all, of course, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for taking the time. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.